Hey there, writers. Have you ever watched a stand-up comedian and thought, wow, they have the audience in the palm of their hand? Well, what if I told you you could use the same techniques to keep your readers hooked from the first page to the last? Stick around because today I'm going to show you how to apply stand-up comedy strategies to your writing, even if you're not writing a humor book. So let's talk about engaging your readers like a comedian. You see, comedians and authors actually have a lot in common. Both need to grab attention fast, keep an audience engaged, and deliver a satisfying punchline, whether it's a joke, a plot twist, or a mic drop moment. So today, I'm breaking down 3 core stand-up comedy strategies that can make your writing sharper, funnier, and way more engaging. Timing is everything. So let's talk about this, because you know that feeling when a comedian pauses just long enough before the punchline and makes the joke 10 times funnier? Well, that's timing. And guess what? That same thing, it applies to your writing. Short, snappy lines create urgency and excitement. A well-placed pause, like a scene break or a cliffhanger, builds suspense. And a slow buildup, like foreshadowing in a thriller or teasing the reveal in a romance, makes the final moment way more satisfying. You know what I mean? Okay? Think about this example. Okay? He opened the envelope, stared, blinked, looked again, and whispered, "Oh, shh." That's timing, my friend. And you could definitely use it in your writing and should. Okay, so let's talk about our next strategy, the rule of 3. We've got one of the golden rules of comedy, and that is the rule of 3. And comedians use this all the doggone time because our brains, they love patterns. And 3 is a magic number. The setup builds expectation, and the third element flips it for a surprise. For example, I came, I saw, I overslept. Okay? This works beautifully in storytelling too. Let's say you're setting up a scene. She was prepared. She was confident. She was completely out of her depth. That last line delivers the twist just like a punchline. Now, go ahead and try it out in your dialogue, descriptions, and even your book titles. That brings us to our next strategy, strategy number 3, callbacks. So let's talk about callbacks. Ever notice how comedians mention something early in their set, then bring it back later for an even bigger laugh? Well, that's a callback. And in writing, callbacks create depths and a sense of connection for the reader. For example, imagine in chapter 1, your character swears they'll never ever wear a bow tie. Then in the final chapter, boom, they're rocking a bow tie at their wedding. Well, that's a callback, and it rewards your reader with a sense of familiarity and payoff. Now, I do want to take a second here and give you a bonus tip, and that is using AI, and we have the AI joke generator trick, okay? So if you want a shortcut to adding humor, okay, to your writing, try using my joke generator. You can type in your book's theme or your character's personality and get instant joke ideas, even if you're not writing a comedy. And a well-placed joke can make your dialogue really feel natural and engaging. Remember, humor isn't just for comedy writers. A well-timed joke in a thriller, sci-fi, or memoir can make your story more relatable and memorable. I wanted to go off right now and actually show you the generator in action. So I'm going to actually go over here to ChatGPT and show you how this joke generator can work for you. So I'm actually going to paste the generator into ChatGPT. I'm using 4.0 Omni. By the way, this will work in any of the large language models like DeepSeek or Claude or any of the other ones, Grok or any of them. And it will work basically the same way. It'll ask you a series of questions. So let's actually do this. What I thought I would do here is actually use a book. And so I'm here on the Amazon New York Times bestseller list, and I thought I would use this one here, The Anxious Generation. I think that might be good fodder for some jokes. So the cool thing about this is it starts off by asking you what type of joke you would like to create, and it gives you all these great ones, you know, situational parody. I really love the one-liner, so I'm actually going to just say one-liner. And we're going to put that in here. Cool. And it says, great choice. Now, what would you like your joke to be about? It could be about anything: work, relationships, technology, food, something specific like cats, coffee, or politics. Let me know the theme. So what I think I'm going to do here, and of course you could do the same, if I go to open up this book and grab some of this information right under here, and let's just grab that much of it and bring it back to our generator and just type it in there and see what it tells us. I think it's like, again, like I said, I think there's a lot of good stuff here. And now it says, how about this? Back in my day, screen time meant staring out the window in boredom. Now kids need a nap, need an app to teach them how to do that. Would you like a different angle or a sharper punchline? Well, what I would like is maybe something a little bit different. Maybe I want a self-deprecating. If I can, I never could spell this right. I'm not too good at self-deprecating humor, apparently. All right, let's just try that. I know it's not spelled correctly, but close enough. All right. So it gave us a one-liner based on The Anxious Generation. I tried to teach my kid about childhood, but he just stared at me like I was a caveman describing playing outside as if it were a myth. Okay, nice. Okay, so you basically, I hope, get the idea, and you can go back through here and you could do all the other ones. You could do deadpan, for example. Let's try that one and see what it does with this. But the cool thing about this is it will give you ideas and, in fact, write the jokes for you in many cases. So again, here's another one. I told a teenager I grew up without social media. Now he thinks I survived a tragic accident. Oh boy. If they only knew, right? So cool. So I wanted you to see this because it is available to you for practically nothing. I mean, it is pay what you want with a $5 minimum. And I'll leave the link to where you can get this right over somewhere around where you are now watching this video. And now let's go back to kind of wrap this up, because the great thing here is I do have some closing thoughts for you, because we've basically covered a lot. So let's talk about next steps as well, because today you learned about timing and the rule of three, callbacks, and even using AI to generate humor. Now it's time to put all of these to work for you. So let me know in the comments, what's your favorite way to add humor to your writing? And if you found this video helpful, please hit that like button, subscribe, and of course, I'd be eternally grateful if you would share it with your fellow writers and authors. Until then, keep writing, keep laughing, and I'll see you on the next one.